Good afternoon, lace chopper up. John, this is Betty Intruder. Welcome back to Fallout 4. You only live once. Well, last time, bloody hell, last time I needed a cup of tea after we were done, because that was possibly the most stressful episode I've ever put together. That was not good for my, general well-being, sense of zen, health of my heart, all sorts of bits and pieces like that. But we made it out to NORDHAGEN without taking a scratch. Then a raider just sort of shot me in the back while I was running away. So that was good. That was good. But we're fine. We're okay. And yes, today we've got to, change tactics a bit, because up to now it's been all about, oh yes, sneaky, stealth, etc, etc. But no. Sometimes we have to take a leaf out of the book of the Brotherhood of Steel. They've shown up with massive, overwhelming firepower. So today, that's gonna be the theme of the episode. Massive, overwhelming firepower, damn it. And to kick us off, yes, that means we get a very exciting episode of Let's Talk all about the things that John didn't really get wrong, but okay, sort of got wrong. So, okay, we also previously went on, a bit of a dangerous excursion to get hold of a handful of lunchboxes to make bottle cap mines because they're amazing. That was completely and utterly unnecessary. Because over here in the build menu, yes, the builder. This was introduced by, was this Contraptions or Vault-Tec? It must have been Contraptions. So I thought I couldn't build this because some of these items you need certain things for, like for example, science. Yes, here we go. Say energy weapon forge you need science for. I thought I needed more science for, like, any of this. So I didn't realise I could just put down a builder. But I can actually. That's just a thing I could do. So we'll just slap you into there. We're going to be needing a bit more power yet, however. Here we go. Couple more generators. One terminal right here. And yes, this is going to be much easier than what we were just doing, actually. Because now I can use this terminal to tell the builder what to produce. So, steel ball, bowling pin, teddy bear, etc. All very, very useful indeed. But one of the options is Vault-Tec lunchbox. And rather embarrassingly, this takes, 3 steel to produce. That's literally it. That's literally all it takes. So, okay, how about we get some steel? Because would you believe I bet I've got some? Yep, just sitting on 80 odd right there. So how about we just get that out, shove it in here. And now the machine just, jumps into life, and in just a flipping moment, as soon as it's done its giblets, here comes a lunchbox. It just gets, dumped on the ground. So that's just a lunchbox. So, okay, this is definitely how we should be making lunchboxes, right here. This is definitely the right way to go. Yes. So after that point, yeah, ball cap mines are also a handful of steel. Well, we've just established that's everywhere. Bit of oil, that could be the limiting factor. And fertilizer, which is, again, basically a renewable resource. Because all we need to build is just anywhere in the settlement, a Brahmin feed trough, and sooner or later, if we're lucky, you know what, a flipping Brahmin might show up. In fact, I think we need to have that needs to be accompanied by a beacon, which we don't actually currently have. We got plenty of water and food and whatever, so probably best we set one of those up too. There we go. Beacon now activated, and we have got the trough here. So if we're lucky, what's going to happen next is, someone's going to show up with a Brahmin. If you've got a Brahmin in your settlement, the settlement will just produce fertilizer to represent the Brahmin doing its business. And people just take the business and shove it in the workshop with, all the rest of my stuff, which is a bit odd, but what can you do? So, okay, that's definitely the better option. Thank you to the comments who reminded me about that, because I genuinely thought I couldn't build this thing without science, which I do not have. So, okay, that's step 1. Okay, step 2, we're nipping up the road to Diamond City. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna take Arturo up on that, Gauss rifle I turned down last week, but, no, it's cycled out of his inventory, but it'll be back. If it's shown up once, that means it's gonna show up again. The game clearly considers it, something it's fair for shops to possess, so it'll be back in time. May as well in the time being just sell him Kellogg's pistol just to get rid of it. And Mina, meanwhile, yeah, she can trade me just a handful of aid I don't actually need at the moment for good pile of money and also some useful junk, in particular, yes, oil and fertilizer. And that just about gets me enough for, you know, at least one ball cap mine, though. Luckily, lunchboxes have literally no weight, so it's a-okay, not going to be a problem. We can make more later. I think I've got like 4 or 5 on me at the minute, so it's not an issue.
Hey, you find any mutated fern for me? Got a lot of plans for that plant.
And yes, indeed, I had sort of forgotten about Solomon, so I'm glad I literally just walked past him right now. Yes, got 3 of them for you, actually, so I'll be taking a bit of money, thank you.
Found the plant. Here you go.
All right. Here's your payment, plus some samples from the pharmacy. Don't take them all at once now. Moderation. Everyone in this city's always jumping.
Okay, 100 bottle caps, few drugs, not so bad at all, I'll take that. And of course, don't forget we could just nip in and see Valentine too. That should wrap up reunions and kick off the next step, so that should just be some free XP, may as well do that.
There's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
And there we flippin' go. We've got to go and visit Good Neighbor at some point. So that's a nice easy one. I'm not going to be in a rush to do that. That's not actually my next priority. But may as well know that, yeah, that's next little stopping off point, though. That one's nice and easy. No one's shooting at me in that one. It's great. And that's reunions done at 273 XP. Didn't get lucky and pick up the old Idio Savant, so not quite level 31 yet. And ran to cricket outside, but no luck on the Gauss rifle thereafter. Did pick up a little bit of 50 caliber ammo while I was passing by, though. Oh, uh-oh. I was just on my way back to base, and the normally completely safe route by the edge of Diamond City. Oh, what the flippy, what on earth you, wait, what? Oh, there's just a whoa, what the flip are you guys doing here? What in the name of flip are you doing right here? Well, that was okay, just a raider right. I have no idea where you came from, friend, but welcome to Fallout 4, where, you know, the entirely safe... Well, there's another bloody one. Okay, you guys need to naff the flip off, okay? Where, yeah, the entirely safe road between your base and a major city that is regularly patrolled just sometimes has, you know, enemies on it for no good reason whatsoever. Okay, my loadout is getting heavier and heavier as time goes by, so I need to start making some choices. Alright, like I say, overwhelming firepower is my little goal for today. So, that means old guns have to go. And I think I know which one needs a retirement. As powerful as it is on paper, I've just not been using this thing at all. Because with its charging function, it's not really appropriate for, you know, close-range panic combat. But it's not silent, so it's not appropriate for long-range combat. So, even though on paper... this is actually my strongest gun. I'm just not feeling like it's doing the job. So, we're going to pop that away. We're not selling it. We're not getting rid of it. We might go back to it later. But for the time being, we're going to leave that be. Together with a giant pile of ammo. And this time we know where the ammo is. So it's fine. Because, you see, if I want a ridiculous first strike weapon, there's a better option than, you know, that laser rifle. Alright. And it's just going to take a little trip north to go and get it, though. Be a bit careful around here because, seriously, for some reason there's raiders on patrol. Plus, of course, you know, Chaos Junction's over there. I'm aware I'm tired, by the way, but it's only basic tired for now. I'd rather keep my adrenaline for the moment because, well, as we've established, you never bloody know what's going to be showing up. And there's just a couple more raiders. And I don't know what you are. You just look like a raider too, to be honest. Okay. Why are there always so many bloody raiders everywhere? Okay, you know what? Take you out. And then just take you out too. Oh, missed you, unfortunately. Okay, but you're going to pop out in a second, right? Because you don't know where I am. There you go. You're dead, and there's level 31. Now, where'd the guy who was going up here just go? Because he's being blocked by a thing. Well, that's fine. I'm like 10% sure you're a raider. Maybe even 15 on a good day. So that's all you dead. And that's level 31. And level 31 is very, very important indeed. Okay, no messing around here, no debate whatsoever. When Rifleman 4 is available, you take Rifleman 4. Because basically everything's going to give you 20% more damage if it's a damage boosting perk. But this gives you 20% more damage, and also lets you ignore enemy armor, and also introduces the chance of crippling a limb. Which is not just really good for hard countering some enemies, but even like enemies it doesn't. They're going to be going, oh no, my arm's fallen off. So like, you know, they're going to be sad about that, and they're going to do a little bit of a wobble, and that means they're not actually shooting you. It buys you some time. So yeah, 100% Rifleman. Take the long way round anyway, by the way, because there could be more just around the corner yet. Keep your ears open. Yep. There was definitely a gunshot over there. For some reason, this junction just, you know, keeps spawning enemies forever, and it will never, ever stop doing it. Also, that reminds me, I'm taking my, you know, safe, in inverted commas, path to the north. But my safe pathway actually brings me, you know, by Oberland Station, which I just saw was under attack yesterday. Okay, officially, Oberland Station does actually have 2 people there, which suggests they're not dead. So, that's nice. Actually, if they're under attack but it's not a formal attack, can they die? Like, random settlers definitely aren't essential, but I don't know if they play by special rules if a random thing just wanders in that's not a formal attack, so... Okay, I might just give them a bit of a wide berth anyway. Alright, extra special, super wide berth today. In fact, you know what? No. This is a good wake-up call, because I'm going a very long, inefficient route to get north. I don't need to be passing Chaos Junction every day. Alright? All I need to do is make sure I've got a good path that brings me, you know, into town this way. Because the Brotherhood of Steel's up there. We've cleared out the ghouls from College Square. All I need... Hello there, Mr. Boat. All I need is, yeah, a safe path over in this direction. How are my crits looking, by the way? I have no crits. Oh, that's always a bit of a concern. Having no crits spare, that's worrying. Okay, I've already taken out, like, you know, some of the raiders on the boats. There can only be so many more. There's definitely the power armor lad. We haven't taken care of him yet, but that's, you know, that's fine. It's night. Then again, he literally can't go to sleep, because they don't get out of their power armor to go to sleep. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's going to be him back there. That was his flashlight against these areas. Yeah, power armor lads. They do give away their position a lot. So, he's at the rear of the boat. He's not going to see me. We can just go past. It's all going to be a-okay. So that's all going to be just fine. Then we just need to, you know, take out any... There might be a handful of raiders over here. I don't see anything. I think we're okay for now. But yeah, if I could just open up this path between where I am now and, yeah, the Brotherhood at the police station, that would make it much easier for me to go north without having to go to Oberland and loop round every single bloody time. Okay, just eyes open. There are raiders dotted about here, but I am literally as strong as I can be. I don't necessarily need to take, like, you know, this road, though. I could be one road over. Alright, this over here. This is where I'm getting a little bit cautious. And there we go. That's... No, that's super mutants. Okay, that's interesting. And I don't have a crit, so I can't guarantee the hit on... Okay. Let's just back off here. Let's just back off to a good bit of cover. Where are you lads going, precisely? I want to know where you're off to. Alright, into the back streets. This is... I don't like having a suicider about, and I don't like a suicider forcing me, you know, close by to the building where I know there can be raiders. Like, you know, both of those things, they concern me. I wouldn't mind just getting past. Right. You were going that way. if there were raiders here that were up and about, then the raiders would have seen the mutants, they'd have gone for each other, and there's the police station right there. Don't want to go in here, but I'd like to, get it tagged, because why not? Golden? Yeah, here we go. There can definitely be raiders here, but I think they're asleep right now. So another reason why night is, a good time to do your rounds. Don't know where those mutants ended up, but from up here, I feel a lot better. Just check. We are... Yeah, we should be golden. From up here, we're fine, and I'm supposed to be... Yes, I'm supposed to be reporting to Paladin Dance anyway. So, go and check in. I will do that in a minute. Alright, I've got my own business at the moment. Anyway, through College Square, up to the road that passes by the left of Corvega if I'm coming from the south. This should be a-okay. No real dangerous random spawns around here. Nothing should be causing me any trouble. Okay, passing close by to Starlight. Be a little careful around the front door. Sometimes there can be trouble, but on this occasion it's nothing but a handful of cows, which is fine. And to be honest, I don't really need the meat. I don't need the meat, but what I do need is, the crits. So, I'm really sorry, guys. You didn't really do anything wrong, to be honest, but I kind of need you guys to go down anyway. Any chance I can, yes, not kill you in one shot. That would be good. And, there we go. Crit in hand. Good. Good, good, good. Don't need the food, though. You guys help yourself to the food over there in Starlight. And better, yeah, I was expecting this, actually. Sometimes you get a ghoul right here. May as well just finish you off as well. Just one, which is very unusual. You don't normally get one lone ghoul. Very often they come in, groups. That's kind of their thing. But yeah, for some reason you just kind of get one eating a cow under this bridge. So, why have I come back all this way? Well, a couple of things I need to get sorted out while I'm in this part of the world. Number one, Bedford Station, because now I'm the level I am, something very useful has shown up in Bedford. So, right here, I believe it is, this one, right by the actual engine. Here we flipping go. And, oh my goodness, that's a railway rifle. This doesn't spawn at the beginning of the game. It shows up at level 20, 25, somewhere around there. Basically, yes, the railway rifle is not here normally. Then it just sort of shows up. But, this guy's a skeleton. So, not really sure what the deal's supposed to be. Because it didn't appear here recently. Because this guy didn't become a skeleton recently. Maybe this is just, a drop point that gets used by the railroad. And, they were leaving you this as a present. So, that means you get yourself a railway rifle. You can get one a bit earlier, I think, at Big John's Salvage. We tried to get that from the Super Mutants, but I ended up cowarding out because it was just a bit too dangerous to attempt it. But this, I think, is the earliest easy guaranteed one. You see, my penetrating 50 caliber, that's currently 181 under whatever conditions I'm under. However, the railway rifle, that's 281. Now, that probably already sounds pretty darn good compared to, 138 on the old Tactical Powerful Combat Rifle. It gets a bit better than that because you got to factor one thing in mind when you're talking about Fallout 4 and how much damage you're doing, which is the actual base damage you see there isn't really most of what you're doing. Very often the vast majority of your damage is going to be multiplied out from that. As you boost the damage you're doing through your dedicated weapon perk, then all you're doing is boosting the percentage increase of base damage. When you go over to, say, Lone Wanderer, rank 3, when that shows up in 9 levels time, that's going to be 25%. Right there. Mr. Sandman, 15, 30, then 50%. Then you've got Ninja, that's a multiplier. Crits, those are multipliers. Everything gets constantly multiplied out. When you're doing, say, a critical and a sneak attack at the same time, potentially you are multiplying that number by many, many, many times. You're easily doing, over 1,000, and if it's a crit, is ignoring enemy armor. That's how you start killing bosses in one flipping hit. So, the base damage looks good. In a real combat scenario, it's even better. And there's one other very important thing about this old girl too. This weapon is almost unique, which is part of the way that Fallout 4, you know, makes sure progression is a bit more linear and sensible than in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, where you could just pile all of your skill points into, you know, guns, small guns, whatever, and become a ludicrous mega murder god at level 4, is, yeah, parts, components, whether you're buying them in shops or building them yourself, they're going to be locked to level, either through perk or because shops also respond to whatever level you are. The railway rifle, however, is almost unique in that while it can be modified through crafting, either purchasing stuff, scavenging stuff, or crafting it yourself, not a single part you can plug into this thing increases its damage. Not one. You find this thing in its basic form, it is as powerful as it will ever be. And as powerful as it will ever be, is already the second most powerful weapon in the game, only the Gauss rifle beats it. This is why I was willing to, you know, try and get it in the first place from Big John Salvage. This thing is a ludicrous mega beast. If I need to do dumb amounts of damage to a mega enemy of some description, sneak attack crit with a railway rifle is basically my best option by 10 million miles. Okay, I'm oversimplifying, I'll admit, because yes, there are things I could do in terms of, say, other guns to give them specialised crit receivers that would give them other forms of multiplier, but that would reduce the base damage. I'd say the best option is still going to be, under my current circumstances, railway rifle if I want to absolutely maximise damage in a single hit. The only alternative would be if I'd got a lucky weapon and fitted it out with, you know, the calibrated whatever for bonus on crits, then maybe, just maybe, all those multipliers together might lead to a high number. But it's gotta be better than even this thing right now. And while we're in this bit of the world, yes, human error, which we began like 10 parts ago or something, we're now in a good place to actually complete it with all the tools that we've now gathered. I'm pretty sure you can just go straight to the compound over the water, by the way, but if you want to do this, you know, right and officially and not break the universe by knowing stuff your character shouldn't technically know, then yeah, what you need to do at that point is password's just sitting in that building right there. That's going to be open like on a regular basis. People will just go in and out of it. So then just make your way over to the office. This is, again, no one seems to care at night, so then just use password on terminal, or it's either expert or master, I can't remember. And then that gives you the location of the compound. But I'm pretty sure you can just, you know, stumble across it once you've begun the quest, and it's not a problem. However, important thing, if you want to resolve this, you know, nice and peaceful, without causing trouble, do not speak to Dan under any circumstances. If you speak to him, tell him about the compound, he'll want to go. Then it's guaranteed one way or the other, there's going to be a fight. You do not want to do what the quest marker tells you. Ignore the quest marker, okay? Oh, bloody hell, I was just running round the corner and I just took the tiniest tickle of rads because there was a barrel on the road I forgot was there. Yep, 2 rads for a total of 40, nothing too dramatic. So, literally right here, this lovely spot with the 2 people in the, the wheelchairs right across from there. Could have swum over, but yeah, that would be a disease risk. Admittedly, I'm about to take a bit of a disease risk anyway, but what can you do? Drop down and then fast as you like inside. And as soon as we're out of the water just for safety, we now want to be, you know, dressing up nice for these folks. You know, pull out all the flipping stops for them. Alright, I want myself some fashionable glasses, I'm gonna put on a nice dress, I'm gonna put on my best wig, it's gonna be lovely. And on top of that, I'm gonna do my best drugs. I want charisma at least 11. This is gonna boost me from 7 up to 12. So we're gonna be doing that. Quick drink of water afterwards, that's fine. Admittedly, this wig does slightly show off the burn, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Still, now we just round the corner and say hello to the nice people with guns.
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
Okay, so all I want is answers, not violence, my friends.
I just want answers about Stockton's caravan. Nothing more.
I'll take you to see Dr. Chambers. She'll know what to do about you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned.
And because I've passed that, we now don't have to take out all these people, which is good, because, you know, there's a lot of them. They're wearing armor, they've got guns. This is a tight, difficult place to fight. So I don't really want to be engaging in a firefight here. at all. So, there we go.
Hey, Blake.
It's fine. Everything's fine. He was shouting. I was a bit concerned there for a second, but it's okay. As you can see, you know, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who just sort of hang out in this place. And they generally cause a lot of trouble. But this is going to make life a lot easier. Because, you know, they're going to do things like, let me bypass the guards, extend the bridges, all the rest of it. Meaning I've got, you know, nice shortcuts without any trouble whatsoever. We're going to play nice. Now, these people do kidnap people and torture them to try and figure out whether, you know, people are synths or not. And despite all the torture and murder, they haven't actually, you know, come up with much. There's still a really big margin for error. But they've got guns, and I don't want to get shot. So we're just going to smile and nod.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived. Do you even know that his supposed daughter is in all likelihood a synth? No matter. Let me be upfront about this. There are two ways this meeting can end. We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
Well then, I'd say we're going to be most definitely, you know, coming to an agreement where you can just torture as many people as you want as long as they're not me.
What? What are you doing?
I'm certain the autopsy will confirm my hypothesis.
No!
There. As promised, you'll find Covenant has a lot more to offer since we've come to this understanding.
There we go, 300 caps, human error, the entire quest completed without a shot being fired. And yes, everything's absolutely lovely, this is fine. We maybe don't tell the railroad about this, might be a better idea if we, like, you know, don't. Also, in their extremely modest defense, they were right, Amelia Stockton was a synth. So, you know what, they're not, like, you know, 100% wrong, on this occasion at least. So, okay, let's be on our way. Right, armor back on, but as you may notice, my tiredness is starting to get extreme. So, I need to get back down south and rest up, like, as a priority, as it turns out. Okay, uneventful trip back, and just for once, you know what? Chaos Junction has been nice to me. That's the Brotherhood. And the Brotherhood, me and them are chill. I'm completely happy with these guys being here, because you know what? They'll deal with any monsters that come this way. You guys can stay, that's not a problem. And as much as I'd love to, yeah, take this beautiful, beautiful maxed out adrenaline forward, I'm now overtired. Agility -1, AP refresh -30%, luck -2, strength -2, and of course it's costing me a giant flipping pile of AP as well. So, no. We've got to sleep now. It is a real shame. I'd rather we didn't have to, but it's just where we are. Like, I just can't avoid it any longer. Still, minimise any risks by making sure we're, you know, fully hydrated and fed and whatnot. And the optimal 7 hours for well rested should bring me to, yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. So, early evening. Good time. Going into the night because what we're doing next, I'm going to want it to be night. And, well rested. And oh my goodness, is that? Oh my goodness, yes! The flipping, what was it, lethargy has also worn off. That must be, how many in-game days is that? I can't remember. It's a certain number of in-game days. I thought we were going to have that for another 2 days or so. I thought I was going to have to deal with that. So, okay. Now this is going to be nice. So just let that come back. Oh yeah, that's better. That's worth trading. Okay, it's not worth trading the adrenaline for. That adrenaline was nice. Yeah, down to just 180, the old railway rifle. That is, that's not as good as it once was. That's a real shame. Such a massive hit when you lose a giant pile of adrenaline, but what can you do? Alright, just make sure nothing is untoward, but we should be fine. So, as you've probably noticed by now, just moving around the Commonwealth from, you know, point A to point B can be dangerous. The most random stuff can just sort of appear and then shoot you in the back. In fact, if I had to guess, I'd say probably the majority of damage I've taken... No, it would have been the majority. Okay. Quite a bit of damage I've taken has just been random shots in not particularly dangerous areas because a random thing happened that I wouldn't really have been able to predict. So, therefore, yes, just moving around from A to B, that's dangerous. That's not a fun time. And say, pretty soon, let's acknowledge it, the thing we've all been waiting for, I'm going to need to go into the glowing sea. When I go into the glowing sea, I want it to be a one-way journey. I walk in, I'd rather not have to walk out again. Lets you know half the danger. Being able to just get home, that'd be fun. But you can't just get home in Fallout 4 survival mode, because fast travel's disabled, or rather, officially, fast travel is disabled. However, there are, you know, ways and means. Certain factions bring you lovely, lovely teleporters. Certain other factions, they bring you lovely, lovely vertibirds. So, even though it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare to do, we've got to do show no mercy. And just, you know, eyes open while we pass through this area. Because last time we were here, there was a suicider. And also it's day now, so the raiders are going to be a bit more awake. Okay. Seems peaceful so far. Just check on the... no, nothing there. Okay, it's ghouls. It's ghouls on this occasion. That's not so bad. In fact, you know what? I'll take a bit of a crit off you at 90-odd%. Now, there's going to be another one back over there. That's another roamer. Wait for him to just expose himself a bit more. And down you go to my friend. And another one. You know what? This here, this is good. We've got ourselves almost 2 crits. I'm going to take that. That was actually, yes, that's worked out for me. I kind of thought that building was always raiders. Actually, I may be misremembering. I thought that was pure raiders. But on this occasion, ghouls, which is fine. Handful of basic roamers, nothing dangerous there. That's just basically, you know, free adrenaline, free crits. So, nothing too dramatic here. Dance is just going to say, hey, the Brotherhood's arrived. And I'm going to say, yes, I noticed, because there was a massive blimp, which was loudly broadcasting, hello, we are the Brotherhood. That's us. We're here now. But thank you for, you know, reminding me just in case I missed it. And then he's going to say, hey, do you want to come on a helicopter ride? And I'm going to say, no, not really, because those are surprisingly dangerous, but he's kind of going to force me. I just realised I forgot the Fat Man, which I'm really going to be... okay, I will be right back. Okay, let's just pretend I did that, you know, on purpose, because this way it's more night, and night is good. I gain bonus damage at night. Now, you're probably thinking, John, you're literally just going on, you know, a bit of a ride. It's just to show off vertibirds and the Brotherhood and diddly-diddly-dee and establish they have superior technology. No, because you've got a minigun, and if you draw attention to yourself, sometimes the enemies fire back, and they're surprisingly accurate. And, you know, when you're stuck in this thing, you can't just dodge out of the way. No, you're stuck bloody hanging your head out of it like a bloody idiot. So basically, do not use a minigun at flipping all. So, yes, this is going to be fun. Because the worst thing you can do is tag, say, a mole rat or a rad scorpion. Because sometimes those just decide they're going to follow you to the ends of the cocking earth.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire.
Not doing it. You can't flipping make me. Okay? I am not putting it to any use whatsoever. Shut up, Dan. So, yes, got ourselves a vertibird. Absolutely flipping lovely. All we want to do is not draw attention to ourselves at all, because I'm really not that high up right now, like, at all. Enemies on the ground, they can tag ya, no problem whatsoever. On the other hand, this is hardly, you know, the best introduction for the PRYDWEN. When it's like, you know, night and a bit misty and whatever, it doesn't look as impressive as it does when it's all shiny and in the day. It must be said. So it is so cool. It's so cool that when a new faction shows up, they make an actual, you know, visible physical difference to the Commonwealth. Because, you know, all of a sudden, there's a massive airship there, and you can see it from, like, you know, a really long way away, and there's the vertibirds. Like, when the Brotherhood show up, you know they've shown up. Whether you're working for them or not, they make a demonstrable change to the status quo. And like, that affects things in real terms, because it changes the balance in fights, because they do show up and help. I love the way, mechanically, the Brotherhood are handled in Fallout 4. It's just wonderful. And here, we flippin' are the PRYDWEN. Marvellous. It's really gorgeous as well, just in general. Right, get ourselves Shadow of Steel complete, basically just for showing up, and now, very quickly, I just need to go and say hello to people, just so I know who's who. Like, you know, there's a shop at the back, there's Ingram here, she can help me out with power armor related business, and also, speaking of which, got my own suit of power armor somewhere, so... Okay, I've now got a full suit of T60. That's my new best suit of power armor. So that there, not bad. But as is traditional, yes, because you're giving up a huge amount of, you know, good legendary gear to wear power armor, and generally you don't gain much benefit from it if you're wearing ballistic weave. Not necessarily something for me. Alright, done the quick once round, and in particular, yes, the scribe now means I can collect technical data, give them to him for money. And Naraya over here, she wants viable blood samples that will now start showing up on random creatures. So just keep an eye on them, pick them up, and hand them over if need be. And the shop also wants to give me, yes, one of those securing supply missions, NORDHAGEN Beach on this occasion, which is actually... that's actually pretty close by. Okay, might be willing to, you know, go and nose in and see what those guys have got for me. And on top of that, of course, as you can see, he's got the first Gatling laser. We've seen he's very often got things like, you know, Gatling lasers, miniguns, etc. Lots and lots of lovely missile and energy weapons. Not for me, but, you know, for the right character, can be of use. Oh, this is cute. Maxon's, you know, stepped outside so he can point at Fort Strong that he wants me to go and take, which would, again, be more impressive if it weren't, you know, so misty this evening. So that's, you know, a bit of a shame.
That's Fort Strong, and it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Yes, indeed I do, but, we're not going to be doing it as he, expects us to do. Because the game wants you to hop into this lovely vertibird right here, and then the vertibird will just go over there and it'll just circle around this area, then a behemoth will show up, and then we'll, like, you know, toss some lovely, lovely rocks at you, and also something's going on down there. I don't know what's going on, but, something's going on. Hopefully they can handle it, and hopefully it doesn't involve me. But basically, you're stuck in, you know, a giant floating target, and people try and, you know, hit you a lot. And sometimes the vertibird just explodes and you just straight up die, because, you know, vertibirds are held together by Prit sticks and optimism. They're not generally the strongest things in the world. They don't seem to be heavily armoured, and you will take damage, lots of it. But the game doesn't force you to do it that way. Now you might be thinking, but John, you're in survival mode. Alright, you can't fast travel anywhere, and there's only one vertibird, the one that's going to take you over there, so how are you going to get down? Well, I'm glad you bloody asked. Oh, what's that game? A beautiful full set of T60B power armor? I'll be taking that, thank you. Also, worthy of note, in case you're ever doubting whether, you know, the Brotherhood are doing the right thing, they have a cat. And bad people can't have cats. Cats mean they're good people. So what I'm doing right now is fine. No, seriously, I don't know what's going on down there, but it's still bloody happening. I don't know what they're trying to take out, but I'm a bit worried, you know, there's a fight going on down over there, unless that's... It's not just the practice range, is it? It might just be the practice range. I'm really hoping that's just the practice range, and not like, you know, a massive Mirelurk invasion. Because that would be unnerving. So, okay, obviously, in power armor, there's no fall damage. No fall damage means I can just basically, you know, get off any time I flippin' well choose. Just gotta, you know, pick the right area to do it in, because can't have noticed they're firing at that area, which is a little bit on the worrying side, but about here should be good. This always unnerves me, because they are literally firing, and I don't like it. I don't like the fact they're literally firing in this direction. And also something just went, okay, I don't like this. Something just burst over there and might be about to explode. Maybe we'll just, like, you know, go over here. I feel better about this spot, yeah, this looks good. And that's... Sorry, did you just set one of your own vertibirds on fire? Did you mean to do that? I think the team that's trying to just practice their gunning is hitting a vertibird that has landed on the far side of... That's actually what's going on, isn't it? That's... I mean, well done. Bloody professionals here. Okay, this is fine. Just jump! I don't like doing this, I don't like doing this, I don't like doing this, I don't like doing this. It's fine, you take no damage, but you don't really know what's actually, you know, here, so it's okay. Alright, I just don't want to be, you know, nearby to this thing. Given you seem to be blowing it up for some reason. Yeah, that's actually genuinely what's happening right now. They're doing target practice, but there's a very expensive, valuable bit of pre-war tech behind the range, and they're just hitting it. Well, this is just wonderful right here. So, I could just swim over, but I don't really want to do that because, yes, don't want to do anything that can be disease risk. So, we're just going to loop around the outside via NORDHAGEN and then on to Fort Strong, right at the edge of the map. This area should be pretty chill, though. It's never really been, you know, a high-risk area, to my mind. So just, you know, loop you around and... Okay, that's fine. That's just Easy City Downs. Alright, they just make announcements when you're vaguely nearby. They don't know about you. That unnerved me a tiny bit, but just skirt around the outside. They'll never know I'm here. Yeah, nothing. Peaceful as anything. There's nothing that close to Easy City, so as long as you don't get spotted by the people at the track, you should be golden. And this is nice. It's a nice day. It's a lovely, like, you know, warm colour for dawn. There's NORDHAGEN Beach, by the way. And I'm a bit overloaded right now, so, okay. Fashionable glasses and the nice hairpiece is all we can really afford. I'm not going to do any drugs. Right now, I've got no diseases. I don't want to take the risks, so... okay, buddy. Any chance you're wanting to hand over, you know, supplies to the guys who live in the giant blimp? And how much for the crops? I mean, I could just buy them. I mean, I'll try and persuade them while I'm here, and if need be, I'll just buy them.
The Brotherhood needs your help to protect the Commonwealth. Donate a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood, and it will not be forgotten.
I'm afraid we can't spare the food.
Okay, so that didn't work out. This is, hang on, about 40-odd% chance to succeed, I think?
What do you want?
And I'm gonna be honest, we're also gonna be threatening you.
The Brotherhood of Steel demands your tribute, citizen. You will hand over a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood.
Just don't hurt us.
Okay, so that was, you know, a bit of a dick move by me, but it's fine. Got some XP, get a free quest out of that, and now we move on to, the real business. Yeah, this quest can still happen, even if you completely ignore the... Okay, so that's one hell of a low poly model at a distance. Okay, fine. Yes, you can just do this mission anyway. All you've got to do is just head in on foot. It's 100% fine. Okay, keep down. How's my crit situation? Ooh, 1. It's not really as good as I'd like it to be, but it's not terrible. First stage of this is not so bad, because right now what we've got ourselves is, yeah, a massive, long, open range. I can pick people off from 10 million bloody miles away. So that's not so bad as a starting point. And there we go. Get close enough, and yes, this happens. It updates. The game realizes, oh, you've decided to, you know, go in on foot. Well, that's unusual, but we won't stop you. So yeah, get close enough. The whole thing just updates. Now, right now, we've got a good bit of range. So I'm pretty sure that actually spawns in, like, all the mutants. Like, before that point, they're just not there. So, okay. You, my friend, just hold still. You were a legendary butcher. Okay, so you were... This is off to a great start. Crits! And he's just mutated. Excellent. Well, this is all off to... Go! Retreat! Get into the water! Yep, that's fine. I didn't mean to do that, but let's pretend I did. Because that was actually, you know, that kind of worked. They're going to lose interest in me. That's the advantage of this area. Okay, got a legendary at least. Legendaries are nice. And yeah, I've now got, you know, cover to just take out that guy. And, excuse me. No, you don't. No, you flippin' don't. And he's retreating. A lot of them are coming this way right now. Might be time to just back off entirely for a moment. Get behind the sign, head down to the beach, retreat. might have been a good idea to build up NORDHAGEN. Might be able to, you know, build up a giant pile of... Right, well, that's a good start. That's my only crit gone, and everything's already gone to hell. But that's why this is good, because I've got 10 million miles I can retreat into. Okay, and there's only so far they're going to be allowed to follow. So it's all absolutely fine, you see. They're already getting a bit bored, and they don't know where they want to go anymore. So, are you the legendary butcher? You look like a normal lad to me. Okay, there's one dead. Good. Good, good, good. Now move. Move, 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 move in case they start blind firing. Retreat. Take them out. Draw them away from the Behemoth. And keep your eye on cover. Alright, that's all fine. That's the legendary butcher. Don't want him seeing anything. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I know I've already caused you some trouble today, but I'm about to cause you some more because there's now a legendary butcher heading in this direction. It's all going to be fine, alright? Don't worry. Although I do kind of need you guys to be tanking. Alright, there we go. Back to... Good, 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 good. First enemy, legendary. That's a good start. I see him. All heading back. So you can tell which one is... the legendary, because yes, he's mutated, so that's that weird little smoke effect around him. Okay, I've just got to ID them. If I could just get into a position where I could ID them without them seeing, I could figure out what I'm dealing with here, which would be useful. This has got to be in range, right? Oh, come on. I've got to be in range. Just let me VAT scan them. Bloody hell, let me VAT scan them. Basic, that's the legendary. What's that up ahead? I can't see you. Seriously. Just let me also basic. Okay, 2 basics. Should have gone for them first. That would have made life a whole lot easier. Okay, fall back. Fall back into a position where I can hide and I've got good cover. Because now I know the 2 at the front are basic lads. And that means that should be... How on earth is that not a kill? Right, okay, good. Good, good, good. Everything is... Why is nothing dying? I should have come here with more adrenaline. I'm massively under adrenaline right now, and that is not good. Okay, just be ready to deal with that. It's the bloody butcher again. And I've got no crits for him. Marvellous. Just get the hit in on him in a second. He doesn't know where I am. No. No, no, no. What about the other one? You're a basic. Okay, I can pick off the basic in a second. Right, that's fine. And when I say that's fine, it's a little bit... Ooh, concerning. Okay, you're dead. Okay, now you're going to be coming in this direction. If I can just pick off the bloody butcher, I'd really appreciate it. It might be time, you know. This might be time for, you know, the first run out for the railway rifle. It's a little bit on the... You're right there, aren't you? Yes, you're right there. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Everything's under control. Where is he? He's literally right there. Now he's... Okay, he's moved over there. Now, wait. Wait. It's bright. He was right there. And now there's... It's time to go. It's time to hide. There's 2... This is way more stressful than I was anticipating. Get behind the dune. Okay. Everything's under control. It's all fine. I just need to... How on earth did you take that shot? Must have been range. Okay, there's 2 cocking, many of them. Okay, you're the basic. Yeah, they've just got a little bit too much. I need to get some adrenaline up, damn it. Okay, everything's fine. You're almost dead. Headshot would probably do for you as well. Everything is, it's all fine. It's all under control. But to stay safe, I need to be at range. At range, I'm not getting the VATS hits. And if I'm not getting the VATS hits, I'm not getting the crits back. And I need at least one of them yet, damn it. Okay. A legendary headshot. Okay, that'd take you out. Okay, just wait. And in a moment. How on earth did that not... I do not approve of this. I don't approve of any of this. I just don't approve how bloody tough he is. Okay, take out one of the babes. Alright, that's just one of the little ones right there. Now, that's going to draw a fair whack of attention. Right, and then you just need to... Once again, you just need to... Fall back to the house. Okay, you guys, I need your pipe weapons. You're going to be needing to be helping out with this. Seriously, I do not appreciate, you know, the fact that this guy has got friends. I don't appreciate that at all. But on the plus side, if I miss, which, you know, I am doing, then it kind of doesn't really... How on earth are you taking these shots? We've always been taking out basic lads. Right now, it's time to go. Alright, fall back to the farm. Just let him chill out. He's now finally run out of cocking friends. There's our lad. So how about we just put a little bit of damage into you and a bit more, and there we bloody go. Blimey, yes, mutated enemies get tougher. They're much, much tougher. This is... I've not got a single bloody... I've not got a crit. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's not like that was only the warm-up, and actually there's a much larger, bigger, more dangerous enemy going on in the base. That's definitely not true. But how about instigating weapon? Or a lucky weapon? Or an explosive? Okay, maybe not explosive. I will kill myself with that. And... Okay, well that was the basic lad. Where's the big lad? Is it you? Is it you? And... That is the second cocking meat hook I have had. I have had 3 bloody melee weapons in a row, but on the other hand, it kind of doesn't matter, because Hunters is kinda garbage anyway. You're never going to be needing that. Okay, advantage we do have, of course, is, yes, this is a mission, and that means I've got myself little quest markers, meaning effectively, for once, the enemy's attacked. I actually know where they are. Alright, and most of them aren't going to be cocking legendary butchers. Though it's really bugging me, I'm not even taking out the basic lads with a sneak attack. That's not good. Okay. Well, the game's saying more in this direction. That's... Okay, I'm a little bit confused as to where you are, my friend. There you go, I see ya. I see ya. Now that looks like more like, I don't know, a skirmisher or something. At this range we should be golden. So yeah, move on to shooting gallery at number 2. And if need be, just toss myself in the water. Alright, 50 odd feet, meters, don't know. Where's the Behemoth? Because one of these guys needs to go down to a VAT shot. Alright, because I need a crit to guarantee... You know, the nice critical nuke delivered straight into the face of the Behemoth. That's kind of essential. Okay, you're a basic. You're a basic right there. And actually, you are the closest to me. This is... I don't really like that chance to hit, to be honest. I feel like my VATS is... I don't know what's going wrong with my VATS, but it feels very inaccurate all of a sudden. I am trying to use it at a longer range than usual. This is probably what's going on. Sometimes you get lucky, by the way, and like some Mirelurks come in and they help you out. Not always, but sometimes. It's nice when it happens. Okay, I've got a 50-50 right here. I'm going to take that. And come on, come on, come on. Down you go. And now fall back. They're all going to be hostile at this point, and that's fine, because here's cover. Here's cover, and I know whether they're following me or not, because, you know, they will literally... I can see the distance to them. There's the Behemoth. There's you. You're a basic. If I now got the... Okay, I've now got a crit. I now have a crit. Just go back to the... Not really what I meant to do, like, again, but... Oh, for bloody hell's sake, great. Cocking amazing parasites from swimming in the water. Okay, so now I need to eat. Like, regularly. Which is good. Which is... Okay, that's fine. I've got plenty of food. It's just an annoyance. Parasites is a really annoying one. 3 enemies remain outside. Alright, I see the Behemoth at the back. And that's honestly not terrible for a Behemoth. In fact, you know what? I think you're standing pretty close together. And do I want to risk an artillery smoke grenade? We might well be in range of the castle. I kind of may as well, to be honest. Just basically put one, yeah, just put it as far over there as possible. Draw a bit of attention. See if I can just sort of bring them over here. That's going to be shy. That's going to be shy, unfortunately. If I could at this point draw your attention. You know what? Do it. Okay, now just come over here. I want everyone over here. Everyone's now alert. Are they even firing, by the way? Oh, now that's more flipping like it. Yeah, now how are we doing versus the Behemoth? Do you want to actually hit the Behemoth? Well, that was a hit. I mean, we're doing some damage, and don't fall in the water again. The Behemoth's right on top of it. The Behemoth is... I mean, look at that. The Behemoth can literally just take these shots and be like, nah, I'm fine. I'm cool. Ceasing fire. You're not done yet. You're really not done. But okay, that's fine. You know what that'll do as a starting point. Right. Behemoth crit to head. Go. So let's just enjoy this, by the way, as that just comes in and then just nails you in the... It's still not dead. Good. Good, 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 good. Behemoths. You gotta love behemoths. He is, however, apparently the only thing left at this point. So that's nice. If I can just find a good angle. He's going to struggle to hit me. So, yep, there we go. Sneak. And then basically just keep going for him. Down he goes. Good. Good, good, good. That's the Behemoth. So, that took one artillery bombardment, a critical nuke, and then several shots as a follow-up. Good. Good, 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 good. But I now know this area is clear. And that was stage 1. That was the first part of the fight. That was the bit that technically is actually a bit easier. Because, you know, I can just fall back and snipe. Next bit, that's not a thing. Like most large enemies, yeah, he's got good upgraded armor, but sturdy armor, right, that is actually that's my assassins. I'll be leaving that on, actually. I'll take double Deathclaw meat, though. I've cleared out a bit of weight by using the fat man right there, and I am going to be needing more food because I accidentally fell in a river and picked up parasites. Marvellous. Right, nice and peaceful. Nothing going on round there. In which case, yes, we're now going in. So now we have to do the same thing again, except I can't snipe from a distance. Now we're just in, you know, close quarters, which is... Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be fun right there. So, okay, we got really lucky in Fort Hargam. Alright, it was low-level synths everywhere. This might be a bit worse. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say that's enough for now. What we're going to do is we're going to have another cliffhanger. Because that epic duel with the flipping Behemoth, that cheers me up no end. So next week, we're going to kick off by storming flipping, Fort Strong, the interior. So that's going to be good. That's going to be good right flipping there. So, yes, that's... I don't have words anymore. Sorry, the Behemoth has slightly thrown me off. I need to go and have another cup of tea again, because that was one hell of a bloody rolling fight right there against that bloody butcher and then the Behemoth behind it. So, yes, Fort Strong, beginning of next week, ladies and gentlemen, and assuming we get through that at all, we're going to have vertibirds. And then, of course, we need to start talking about the thing, the glowing flipping sea. I'm not saying we're going in right now, but we need to start talking about it. We need to start preparing for it, okay? Because, yeah, that's the next big thing as is coming up. So, join me next week as we discuss the plan and possibly die horribly to more bloody super mutant butchers. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.